Okay, so we can start day 2 GCP. Any questions on day 1? No questions, huh? Then you are super. But I have so many questions on GCP. Let's delete this and go for GCP. Okay, first of all, have you created Google accounts, GCP accounts? Today is Tuesday, right? Okay. So in 4-5 days, the 9 a.m. batch is going to complete. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so we are preparing parallel material also, right? GCP class notes. So this is clear, right, everyone? Till here? Okay. So the main difference, yes, are you preparing GCP or not? Practicing or leave it? If you are not practicing means I'll leave it. GCP. My energy is waste. But you don't know the value of GCP now. Soon, in 3 months, every organization definitely fill your resources on GCP. Even my organization too. They are planning to deploy GCP engineers in 2 months. Yesterday only we had a call. The reason is simple. Cost effective. First reason is cost effective. So they are giving many tariff benefits. So that's what. Okay. Hmm? Hmm. Main Kubernetes. I can say GCP is a game changer for Kubernetes. AWS Azure also there, but if you start on GCP also, you can understand the difference. Main reason means Kubernetes developed by Google only. Understand? So definitely there is a difference, right? Different features. So auto scaling group we have to configure, but they don't want. Some features are there. Just enable and work. Some methods, plug and play methods. Simplification and all. Okay, guys, networking point of view. In GCP, what is public network? What is a public subnet in GCP concept? Hmm? In AWS, public subnet means what? How to configure public subnet in AWS? Online, you there or not? If not interest, you can go. Yoga చేయడానికి రాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి మనం సైలెంట్గా ఉండడానికి. Okay, what is the subnet concept in AWS? We can create a route table, internet gateway and configure, right? But in GCP, we don't have any public subnet concept. Just enable, disable public IP only. Clear? That means let's take here. In GCP, VPC is global level. That is very clear, right? But in AWS, VPC is regional level. But if you create a one VPC, that means the VPC will work entire global level. Okay. What about subnet in GCP? Regional level. But in AWS, subnet is AZ level. In GCP, server is AZ level. But in AWS server, also AZ level. Subnet also AZ level. But in GCP, how they are dividing in a subnet is region level. Inside region, multiple zones are there. Multiple zones inside, you can create a servers. Clear now? Region, zone, global. Zone, region, global. Server, subnet, VPC. Clear now? Server is running which zone? Inside subnet, specific zone. Okay. Server is running a specific zone inside subnet. Subnet is running a specific region inside global level VPC. Like that, we need to understand. Okay, perfect. Let's say this is VPC. This is a subnet. How many subnets we can create? Each region one subnet also. Like default network creating each region one subnet, right? In AWS, each AZ one subnet. Default network. Same here, each region. Subnet. And now here, subnet inside we have a zonals. Zone 1, zone 2, the zonals. That means availability zones. But in AWS, inside availability zone, subnet is there. But here, subnet inside availability zones are there. Completely different. Availability zone inside Google Cloud Engine. That means server name is Google Cloud Engine. Yeah, this difference you should know first. Okay, VM. Clear right till here, everyone? Networking point of view. Cool. Let's create a VM and connect. So this is the dashboard after login your GCP. Okay. Dashboard not at all good of GCP anyway. So a lot of, it's like a mesh, something not friendly dashboard here. I can say that. Okay. Okay. So, so here you can find out here cloud engines, compute engines, and compute engine means what? Server. VM instance, instance template like a launch template, mission image, AMI, like that. Many things are there. Okay. So if I go and check my VPC, one VPC already there here. This is default VPC like AWS. If I click on this default VPC, let's click on the subnets. Here I can see a multiple subnets for default activity. Why? I can see multiple regions, subnets are region level. But in AWS, VPC inside we can see default subnet. The default subnets are each subnet represent one AZ, right? So here each subnet represent one region. If you open here US Central on any subnet, yeah, you can see the primary range, the CIDR is this one, I mean default one. So we can see, yeah, these many things. Okay. Clear? A default network understanding, default VPC, default subnets. Okay. Let's go to firewall. So in AWS, we have a security group concept, but in GCP, VPC, I mean firewall. GCP security group concept name is firewalls. Okay. But in AWS, security group. Okay. Yeah. So yesterday we completed notes till here only, right? Till connection only, right? Class notes. So till a CIDR only. So we can continue here firewall, public private concepts. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Let's go now. Let's go now. Start our first VM creation again one more time. Okay, yesterday already discussed. Guys, I'm creating a VM on existing VPC default network. Okay. Okay. Create instance. I'm also not familiar with this dashboard. I need to find out some options. Okay. Hands-on is very less than GCP. I think 8 months only I work on GCP, frankly speaking. But what I understood, there is no rocket science to understand GCP. One person is having a one cloud knowledge, we can easily learn. Okay. Instance name. You can give anything. I'm giving name is dev. Next, this instance going to be create on default network. So default network, we have a VPC. Default network VPC inside, we have a many default subnets. You can choose any subnet. Okay, I'm selecting US Central 1 region for this instance. In this case, you need to be understand, I'm going to create instance in US Central 1. So subnet should be there in US Central 1. This is first condition. Yeah, default network already US Central 1, subnet already there, right? Not very. Okay, which availability zone in US Central 1 this server is going to be create? As I said, clear now? Which availability zone this subnet inside server is going to be create? For suppose this is US Central. Understand? Central 1A, I mean 1A or 1B? Yeah, 1A. This is what? 1B. Clear? Region inside availability zone. Central inside we have a availability zones. Yeah. I'm taking 1A. Next, which type of instance you are going to choose? In AWS instance types, here also kind of instance types. General purpose, computer optimized C series, memory optimized M series, storage optimized S series. In AWS I'm talking about. Here you can here select and you can whatever instance type you want, you can select. Free tier, right? We can take low cost one only. When you create a GCP account, they're giving a $300 for you to practice. So $25, I mean, $25 monthly estimation if I create a one server. Still you are in $275 remaining. Like that you need to understand. Okay. But in AWS, completely free tier option is there. The free tier option also they're giving some conditions, 750 hours, 7,500 hours and all, right? Here also not in hours, directly they're giving a credits to you, $300 credits. If you are using these credits are going to be, that instances it will take. If I take a 2 instances, it will take double like that. That's what GCP after that automatically suspend your account. But if you select auto debit option, they will extend your, after free tier, they will continue to the paid. So be careful. GCP, be careful. Okay. Okay, E2 medium I'm taking now. Okay, E2 medium I'm taking now. Yeah. So next, don't create directly. Select remaining steps. Only instance step is only done. But in AWS, first OS step is there. But OS step is second here. Here you can take CentOS, Debian or anything. Okay, you can take Ubuntu also. Your wish, whichever you want, you can take CentOS also, fine. Select. Next, data production not required, this and all. Networking is very important now here. So I'm going to take a default network. Default network means what? Default VPC, default subnet, default firewall also. Okay, this is very important statement what I'm going to use. Automatically it will give. Clear till here na? Okay. Next, go to, network interface. I'm choosing here a default VPC. So this is picking up a, okay, let me show you here. Duplicate tab. This is taking which subnet? 10.128.0.0.20. In that case, we can go to VPC. This is second page. Default VPC. Guys, here, which subnet my instance is taking now? US Central 1. So 10.128.0.0.20. Clear now? Why this is taking 10.128.0.0.20? I have selected US Central 1. Subnet, not availability zone, subnet. Clear now? This is default subnet list inside the default VPC. So I'm taking default subnet, default VPC. Clear? Specific region subnet. Custom subnet region. Enter region. How other region it will apply? Subnet is region specific, right? If VPC CADR is there, it will apply for all the regions. But VPC CADR is missing here. No CADR concept in VPC level. Unlimited, you can take it. Networking is clear here. Networking step is clear here. Which subnet is taking, which VPC is taking. Observability, leave it. Security. Yeah. Allow default access. Default access means what? Default firewall will create with default network. Default security group will create with default VPC. Here also default network, default firewall automatically create. Already there, that is going to be allocate. That means this one. This will apply for your server. Let's check this one. See, default allow for ICMP for pinggoogle.com. Default allow internal, that is for SSH. Default allow RDP, default allow SSH. These are default minimum required permissions they are giving here. Clear now? Okay. This will apply automatically for that server. Why? This is default network. If you choose whatever options enable for default, everything is applied for your VM. Clear? Allow default access. Okay, perfectly fine. Then very important thing is here, network. Yeah, very important is here only now. External primary. Primary you can leave it, system automatically allocate. Now this server is public server or private server, that will decide by only this option. You no need to create any route table, internet gateway, routings and all in GCP. Now if I allow none means no external IP, that means this server is private. If I allow ephemeral external IP, so this server is public. Clear till here? The only the difference is create. Okay. Let it create an instance. Meanwhile, we'll go to GPT once to write a notes. So AWS SG versus GCP firewall. Okay, this is very important here. Security group automatically attached to ENI, Elastic Network Interface in your VPC. Okay, we have a separate rules for inbound and outbound, right? You must define direction of each rule. Only we can allow only one rule only. That will be work automatic. No inbound outbound concept. Denny also we can add. I will show you now. Here each rule we have a priority. Like a NACL concept is there in AWS, right? Same in GCP firewall we have a priority level, it will work. But in SG, no priority. Default behavior is what? Denny for all inbound rules, right? Until you create a rule, no traffic will enable. But outbound is allow. Here allow all inbound and outbound unless overridden. That means by default all traffic will be allowed. Understand what I'm trying to say? But we can control by adding a tags and all. Okay. Okay, let me complete the practical and I'll show you this again, this so that we'll get a clarity. Okay, let's go to again practical. Instance is running. Whenever instance is created, first point you need to check external IP allocated. That means this instance is public instance. Clear now? Okay. Next, click on this instance. You can find out all the areas here. Yeah. First, you can find out instance availability zone, location, and type. And yeah, this is very important. Network interface. Just click on the network interface card. You can see a default network. Okay, click on the default network. So this is the default network where you have added your instance. Okay, so default subnet, default network. This is the primary internal IP for subnet 10.128.0.2. External IP is what? 34.68.1.2.0.1. Okay. Now coming to the firewall. So instance are attached for this firewall rule. So by default allow RDP, SSH, allow internal and yeah, ICMP traffic also. Clear here now? Internal means network to network communications inside. But in AWS, when you create a one, what it is, route table will create, right? Internal communication route table, main route table, automatically create. Here also internal communication automatically will create. Now, good thing is, now you need to understand how the network accept the request from external. Even we are not creating an internet gateway. Clear? The reason, check on the routes. See, automatically background, these many route table already configured. You no need to do anything. See, destination IP, the priority is 1000. Now you can see here, default internet gateway already attached for your firewall. Clear? So that will accept the request into inside your network, go the request from internal to external. Yeah. 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 Because of ephemeral IP. Very good. Because of ephemeral IP. Okay. Let's now, let's now go to here, your server. Okay. Go to VM. Let's open this. Okay. Connect. Just click on SSH. It will open one authentication. Authentication is you have login as this user or not. For example, here your name is right. It will ask authorize. It will check the account is already open, right? Okay. It will automatically authenticate and going to be establish a connection. Now see, username also you can see here. In AWS, username is what? EC-user, right? But here username is your username of Google account. Clear? I mean, while login time, this is the username. For me, for you, your Google account username is a Google account login. Understand? Yeah. Okay. Connected or not already? Connected. Clear right now for till here how to connect. We have a external process also, MobXTM tool. I will show you that process also how to connect and all. Okay. So now let's switch to root. Now you are inside of root. Okay. Server name is dev. Let's check ping google.com. I'm getting a response. You are able to access internet. Both end. Right or not? Yeah. Clear now? Why this is public EC2? Let's create a private EC2 also now. Okay. Create a one more VM. Now question to you. Okay, I'll prove here. I'm creating a one more instance, same region, same subnet, same availability zone. This availability zone, this subnet inside already public server is running. Same subnet, same availability zone, I'm creating a private server. Let's see, possible or not. Are that private server also get internet or not? That means if you enable a public IP, that will enable subnet level or instance level. If it is a subnet level, if you create any VM inside this subnet, all VMs will get internet, like AWS. Clear or not? I'm doing just now that only, Hamza. I'm doing now that only now. Without public IP, I'm going to show you now. So first instance is clear, right? I have enabled ephemeral access. I'm an external IP, so I'm able to connect internet and all. Now this without public IP, I'm going to prove. But the thing is, I'm going to create, you can see here, I'm going to create, you will get a clarity. Same availability zone inside, I'm going to create a one more VM. Please practice like this only with architecture only. Now this server is what? Public server. Now the public private enable subnet level or zonal level or server level. That is very important. If I create a one more server here without public IP, still your server is able to get internet means what we can understand? Okay, let me try. Okay, same availability zone, same subnet. Yeah, selecting. You can take CentOS. Many distributions are there here. Networking. I'm selecting as is default network only. You can see here the default network only. This subnet is selecting. The reason one availability zone inside only one subnet they are created for. Yeah. Next, security. I'm just giving everything is default, but the thing is here only network inside very important point I miss here. This is very important. Okay, external IP is now none. Now this VM, there is no public IP. Let's go and create. No route table concept. Yeah. Now, okay. See, external IP missing or not? That means this is private server. Now, click on this. Yeah, click on this. You can see firewall also applied, same firewall, right? Same firewall, no difference. Hello SSH, hello RDP, hello internal, hello ICMP for ping command. All are clear. Let's go to a server now. VM. Just open here. Okay. Authorize. It will be authorized here. Now in AWS, you are unable to connect private instance through instance connect, but here it is a possible in GCP. So this is private server only, right? Let's try. Ping google.com. Clear now? Since your server is created where the public server running inside subnet also, no internet. Clear? A simple logic. Inside public subnet, if you create a private server, AWS, inside public subnet, if you create a server without public IP, that server able to access internet? Even though it is running inside the public subnet. Clear the concept? Here only the concept is like a RDS, we have a public IP enable disable concept is there, right? Doesn't matter RDS running in public subnet or private subnet. If you enable public IP, it is able to connect if connectivity is there only RDS. Same concept here also. Azure and GCP. Enable public IP, able to connect. Disable public IP, unable to connect. Public server, private server, only the concept. No public subnet, private subnet concept. Exactly. That's what network is globally. They configure a very friendly network. We no need to do a big exercise like AWS. Till here clear? Okay. Okay, guys. Next. For example, I want to connect. Yeah, that reason Azure firewall by default allow all traffic at the time in Azure. That's what we have created own custom firewall NSG concept there to disable that process. But in Azure, while creating time subnet also we can select, right? Disable public network. That subnet will work like completely private subnet in Azure. I don't know, maybe you forget or not. Definitely possibilities are there. See, so many things are there. How we can remember? I can understand. Even I do forget GCP, frankly speaking. Okay. The previous class I took on GCP 3-4 months back. Now, without revision, I'm not, I haven't get any time to revision the GCP also. Okay. Usually, I will revise evening break time. Even break time also busy with your classes, right? So that's what I never get chance to just recall the GCP. That's what I'm little bit confusing even. Huh? Okay. And guys, but more companies are using AWS. At this time, yes. But in next 1 year, you can see. Okay. Till this is clear, right? Hmm. Let's go to create our own network one more time. Okay. Create our own network. Go to VPC, not VPC network peering. VPC network peering is very, very easy here. I'll show you in the coming classes. Like Azure. AWS peering little difficult, right? Azure peering, how easy it is? Azure peering. Remember or not? Just select VPC, there, go there, here just connect only. I'm creating my custom VPC now. As I said, there is no any CADR block here. So custom, you can go here, give a subnet name now. No public subnet concept also, just creating a subnet only. See why? There is no public subnet concept, not at all required. In AWS also, we are creating mostly two public subnets only. Remaining everything is private only, right? What GCP is saying that why we need to provide a different concept for just one or two subnets. You can enable public IP if required those servers. Even load balancer creating time also here. Enable public IP for load balancer. That load balancer work like external load balancer. Azure same concept, right? Azure load balancer external internal difference is what? Enable public IP for load balancer is external load balancer. Azure also there is no subnet concept, right? Like public private, yeah. I'm creating a you can take US East one. Now IPv4 range, as I said, we can give three ranges, right? Either either 172 I have explained here yesterday. 10 series subnet or 172 or 192. You can take anything. Even AWS also same. 24. So 10 series, it will allow any CADR 10 series. You can give anything. Let me try. See, allowing 8 also. 4 not accepting. 5 not accepting. 7 accepting. Even 8 no issues. You can like that, you can try. But not require those many IPs, right? Secondary subnet not required. You can clear now. Next, Firewall. So firewall, same. While creating a default network, it will ask allow all traffic and something. You can, if you want, you can allow all for this network, or you can create a separate firewall and attach also. I'll show you that one also. Meanwhile, they're giving some suggestions. If you want, you can access apply all traffic or ICMP traffic or RDP traffic, 22 traffic. Only 22 ICMP, RDP. I have given now. Denny also there, but Denny, this is, yes, you tell me. This is Denny, this is allow. Which one will work, allow or Denny? Based on priority, very good. This is the priority they're giving, low priority. High priority, highest number they are given already, Denny. If you want to Denny, there is no number 65536, 65535 the last, right or not? So highest number they're giving Denny. If they give lowest number Denny, what will happen? Always Denny, right or not? Yeah, understand that point. Anyway, okay. Create a invalid argument. Where? Automatic also subnets will create. Like VPC and more option is there in AWS, right? Like that. Why this is not creating? Where it is? This one also remove. Request contains invalid argument. Where it is? It is not giving any suggestions to us even. Let's give hello. Mm. Okay. Created a custom VPC. You can see on the top default VPC is creating. Let's see now. How many firewall rules will apply? I haven't selected anything. You can see firewall rules, number of rules. Okay. Firewall rules are 0. Okay. By the way, I click on the firewalls. No firewall rules. Okay. No firewall rules at this time. Let's launch a server now. I'm going to launch now custom server. Okay. If I select US Central 1, what will happen? Not possible to create. Why? My subnet is created into the US East 1, where my network is created. Let's go to overview. Subnets. No, not this one. Custom VPC created into where? US East 1. So you have to select US East 1 only here. Okay, any means anything, any availability zone. E series, that's fine. Go to, you can keep it as a Debian also, no problem. Networking is very important here. So default network, we have to change it into custom network. This one. You can remove the default network, okay? And add a default network VPC subnet. Clear na? Now ephemeral IP, okay, I'm enabling external IP. Clear till here? Okay. Let's go to security. Here, allow default access. I'm just giving, we can see how it will work. But network level, VPC level firewall created, right? That is not allowing any traffic. Rules are 0. Now here I'm giving allow default access while instance creating time. We'll see how this will work. Okay. Okay. So created, right? Now you can check here custom VM. So now you can see here this is the network. Okay. Click on this network where the instance is created. Okay. This is VPC. This is subnet. Static internal IP address. Firewall. See, no firewall selected. Firewall endpoints, routes, 0 routes, no firewall, no routes. This is peering and all. Okay, let's go and check now my VM. Okay. Okay, perfectly fine. All the things. HTTP. Okay, clear now? Let's connect a server. Yes, Google you can't find anywhere. You can check YouTube also. No one is teaching in Google Cloud. You may find 1 or 2 videos only, just what is what only. No series is available in YouTube. Very clear on Google Cloud. I think you can understand right now why we are unable to connect. Clear, right? Unnecessarily wasting time. Close this. Okay. We're unable to connect. The reason for firewall completely blocked. Then how you can connect? Okay. I have a small doubt. My instance already running, right? Can I create separate firewall also? Yes, you can create separate firewall also. How to create? Let me show you. So create firewall rule. Uh, I'm creating a custom firewall. This is very important. This is very important here. You have to select a firewall for which VPC level. Even AWS also, security group works VPC level, right? Here also same. Now I'm going to allow name must be. Okay. This is here. Target tags are there, right? This is very, very important, guys, here. This tag only play a very important role. This firewall attached to which server. For example, I'm giving a tag is GCP. If any instance want to use this firewall, that instance also you have to tag GCP. Then only. Clear now? Okay. Next, source IPv4 range. I'm giving 000. This is everyone knows, right? Source 000. Allow all? No. This source allow all? No. Then TCP, which port number? 22. SSH only. Okay. Now create a firewall rule. Custom firewall rule is created. So allow only TCP 22. These and all what? Default rules. I'm able to see all firewall rules in one place. But these rules are not applied for my instance. This is also not applied. How to apply? If you click on the firewall, you can see this firewall attached to which subnet and all, and which tag GCP tag. But at this time, still my instance is not attached to this firewall. Which instance want to use this firewall? Go that instance. For example, definitely the possibilities are there. Which server to attach that firewall? Tell me now. Is it possible to attach 3 servers? That firewall? Understand first. Firewall created on which level? Which VPC level? That is very important. Custom VPC level, custom subnet level. So that you can attach that firewall to only inside that VPC workloads only, not across the VPC workloads. In that case, this is the server created in that VPC. So you can able to attach. Click on this. Now go to edit. Here, network tags. Here you need to add GCP. This instance. Now save. The GCP, what is the name? It doesn't matter instance name. Tag name is important here. Okay. Let's go to the VM. This is the VM, right? Now we can see that firewall is attached or not this instance first. Open that instance. Go to firewall section. GCP attached. Okay, tag. Okay. Network interface. We can click on the network interface. I have clicked on wrong place. Manager disk. Okay. Why always manage disk only coming? Okay, I'm in the wrong path. Before we have seen that. Okay, let's go to here. Click on this. Click on custom VPC network. Even see firewall level. VPC firewall level, custom firewall attached. Instance automatically attached. Why? Because of tags. Clear now? Okay, anyway, let's connect this server. Possibility. Clear everyone know how firewall works in GCP? Only the concept tags. Create which instance you want to attach, create a tags. Tell me one thing. If I have created one more instance with same tag, same firewall will apply or not? Apply. Simple. Same in security group we can attach to multiple servers, right? Same concept. Yeah, within the VPC only. Firewall works VPC level, right? Guys, tags are very important in real time. Instance tags also. By default, if you call different instance, why am I able to access internet? Hmm? This is accessing ICMP traffic. HTTP is different, ICMP is different. Understand, ping command will work with help of ICMP traffic, not HTTP traffic. If you deploy any application, you are unable to access this server anywhere. That is a different story. Okay. Yeah. So clear till here how this will work. Uh, you know, how to attach security group for this server. You can see. Yeah. So this is public network. So that public network able to access internet definitely ICMP traffic. So let's click on this. There is an option somewhere. Default access I have selected. You remember or not? This is our network GCP firewalls and all. Okay. So only we have given network interface. Click on this. Yeah, only firewall. So this is the firewall what I have attached here. So 100, 22 allow. Okay. Now you can check on the route. Here, this is what your route network custom VPC. But if you can see here, why this is created here? Why this is created here automatically? Anyone? Why this is created here automatically? Internet gateway. Okay, let me show you now. Let's go to one more instance. Create instance. I'm creating a custom VM2 definitely this is US East 1. Why am I unable to select? Okay, selected now. OS, you can take anything. Networking. See, you can give network tag here. Which firewall you want to attach here, for example. Which tag? GCP. Clear now? Next. This is very important. I'm going to add my network. My network is what? Custom VPC. So my and only one subnet is there. Oh shit. Yeah, only custom subnet is there. And now I'm going to select none. That means external IP address is none, means this server is what now? Private server. One more time, I'm just cross checking here. Okay, I'm not allowing HTTP traffic, HTTPS traffic and all. Let's go to security. Allow default access. Okay, allow default access means that ICMP traffic is there before. Allow default access. That's what you are able to ping. So default access we can allow, no problem. But it is not accept any HTTP traffic, 22 traffic, RDP traffic until you can add. Okay. Now, yeah, all are good now. Create. Only the difference before server, this server is what? Public and private. Firewall is same, network is same, subnet is same, all are same. In AWS, internal IP starts from 4, 10.0.0.4, but GCP starts from 2. Understand? It's not registered any IPs for their internal process. Start from 2 only. See, second server 3, second server 4, it will come series, but AWS default. Okay. This is the network. So only one firewall automatically enabled, right? Okay. This is enabled, right? Now, yeah. Okay. See, this default access. Yeah, this default access I have already given, right? But my server is what? Private IP. Default access is there, but server is private IP. That means default internet gateway access always apply for your network. But just the difference is what here? Enable, disable public IP. In AWS, default internet gateway is not there for your custom network. You need to create, you need to attach. After that, create a route table and everything. But even public subnet inside, if you create a instance without public IP, that instance always private. Same concept GCP is following here. Clear? Yeah. Let's now connect to this server. Entity is enabled, right? Clear now? Clear now? Till here? You can give ping now. See the difference? The difference is here public and private only. Internet gateway enable for all the firewall networks automatically, but that internet gateway apply only for public instances. Okay, remains are DNI for private instances. Okay, clear till here for the networking concept. If I discuss everything in today, you may confuse. Just to take today, how to create a firewall, how to attach instance by using a tags, how to access. Till here you can practice today. Okay, let's move to now how to log in my Google Cloud server from external. Okay, let me explain on this now. Okay, now for example, open a mobile system here. So SSH, you know the process here. Yeah, let's take a definitely private instance, not at all possible that we know. So I'm taking a public one. So where is the IP here? Yeah, I'm taking. So this public IP. And this is the problem now. Instance Google Cloud is not giving any private key to me to connect, right? Like AWS and all. Here we have a multiple process. First process is my and SSH keys are there, right? Mm, dot SSH. Here my end, two keys are there, no problem. You can take any key. I'm taking this one for it. Control A, copy. Let me go to here. Which server you want to connect? This server, right? Click on that. Edit option. Somewhere SSH option is there. Yeah, here. Save. Which key I have copy pasted here? Public key. Private already with me, right? Let's try. Okay. Now we'll see. No, they're showing both are two keys. Same keys, I think. Both are showing same keys. Both are showing public keys. Okay. Anyway, let's connect again. So I have added this server inside only, right? Or second server? Okay. Let's go to now. What about private? Username is what here? Username of Google account. No. This one, huh? Which one here? Your end you can see, my end confusing here. Okay, I'll do one thing here. Already connected instances are not there. Huh? Okay, let's try this one. This one, huh? So I'll do one thing. Okay. Like key inside. Yeah, my user is there, right? Yeah, login. See, in AWS, we have to log in as a default EC-user only, but here is not like that. My key is generated, you can see here. You can see username I have given, right? So this is the process. Clear now? Okay. Sudo su-root. And now this is the normal process in GCP. One more thing is there. Let's go to where metadata section. No metadata is there, right? If I add metadata, the metadata copy. See, this is little interesting. You need to understand this. I'm adding a metadata, save. Okay, clear now? Let's launch one more server. Custom VM3. Okay. So these and all you can okay. This is you can add custom VPC. Oh, see, I'm unable to select submit. Why? Selected US Central one. So change to US East one. Selected. Okay, till here clear, right? So advanced security, okay, networking, just I'm checking all the things. Somewhere there is an option actually, we can block that, yeah, metadata. Anyway, let's launch a server. So add metadata item also we can add. No. Okay, let's create instance, we'll see. Okay, created public server only, right? This is created. So today your task is from external to connect public server, from there to connect private server. Clear? So from here you can connect a private server also. You know the process, bash and host. Okay, perfect. Let's go and check SSH keys now. Edit. Yeah. So you need to add SSH key here. Clear now? But one option is there, project wide also. I'll explain tomorrow. Actually, a project wide automatically SSH keys will update for all the servers. For example, what I'm trying to say, metadata section is there now. I have already updated metadata, right? For example, yeah. So this is there right now, metadata section SSH keys. This will automatically apply for all the servers. For that, we need to enable one option while creating instance. So you, for example, here we are applying each and instance, we are enabling SSH keys, right? So go to edit option. Go to VM instance. Yeah. So click on this. Yeah, go to SSH keys. This option, for example, now edit. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, here I'm not able to see any SSH key here, right? Again, you need to add a SSH key. But the project level metadata I have added, right? While creating instance time, if we select project metadata enable, you no need to enable any key here additionally. The key automatically apply for all the servers. Okay. So for today, you can practice to add here. Tomorrow I'll explain how to do that concept also. Okay. Yeah. So first create a server. And if you want to access from external, create SSH keys in your local and open server. Here SSH key, add item, add a public key and save it. You are able to connect from external. This is the concept how to connect from external. So firewall SSH concept is clear now. How to connect, how to give. Yeah. Only firewall concept here works by adding a tags only. Nothing difference. Firewall works here. Firewall works here. VPC level. VPC inside, you can attach same firewall to multiple instances, or you can create a different firewalls also. One firewall for one tag, one firewall for one tag, you can create. For example, 3 firewalls I have created, dev, test, prod. Which instance I want to attach this firewall, I can call the specific tag only. One firewall enough for 4 servers, you can call same tag only. Clear the concept? Yeah. Practice. It will take time to understand the reason. It's a very new cloud, new dashboard and all, right? But write in your books the difference only. Clear? Thank you so much. Bye bye.